All right.
So we're good? So we're going to do an outtake? So just keep talking? We're good?
Yeah, I'll cut it all out.
Okay. So here we are in the inside. This is the retail spot that we're going to be having the counters. So again, we're here trying to decide on flooring, ceiling finishes, lighting, paint colors, cabinetry, counters.
And right now it's a blank canvas, right? The sky's the limit, you know, what are we gonna do?
This is the best place to be. So we've got our work cut out for us with all the different choices and samples and stuff to choose.
Well, it's a great space to begin with. You know, you have so much room, you have so much potential to grow.
Yeah.
And so let's get started and look at some of the colors and the finishes. So going with that clean classic look, you know, the rich chocolate brown, almost close to a black,
yes,
with some of the cream and whites.
Right.
I think that would be really clean and contemporary, and just add a few pops of your pink from your logo, which you can see behind there.
Yeah, I love it. So wall color wise, whites are so hard to choose from, right? There's a million whites.
But they all look different if you really look at them closely.
Exactly. So what we want is probably something that's more, I'm going to call it vanilla.
Yes.
So it's going to be like a vanilla cream walls. That's my feeling anyways. Maybe
I think for some of the cabinetry, maybe your main bank of cabinetry, if we went for the chocolate brown, the rich, dark chocolate, you know, something kind of like that.
So that would be the darkest
shade in the range.
In the room though too, right? Because the flooring then we're going to be doing
pretty light. You know, I think it would be nice to have kind of a slight French feel, you know, a little decor with possibly just a square inlay in the floor.
It's all in the detail. This is why we have Kate.
I know, it can get overwhelming, but that's what I'm here to do. And I'm so excited to be working on this. So I think definitely this L shape, the main bank of cabinetry, it would be great to go with a darker wood tone.
Yeah, I agree.
And then the lighter counter, because you know, if you went dark, it would just be too dark and heavy.
Yeah, I agree.
And then for the wall, we could bring out some of that vanilla. So let's look to see here.
There's one we found earlier.
Yeah, where did it go? You know, we could go as yellow as this, although I feel it might be a touch too yellow. But for the other white cabinetry that we're going to put behind here, I think we should go, you know, just an off-white, not too yellow. And then your main wall color should be probably like that vanilla bean we were talking about.
That warm color, that exactly what, you know, that Jo Malone look, that if you guys are familiar with Jo Malone, it's just this beautiful, simplistic,
rich, yeah, it's
feeling,
just clean and classy.
Yeah, yeah. And so we're going to have lots more updates. So be sure to join us. Me and Kate, Kelly and Kate.
Kate,
and Kelly's Bake Shop. We got too many Kates.
I know, it's perfect.
Next time we'll have Erin with us too. So thanks for joining us.
So I wanted to show the colors.
I know.
I'm like, I need those colors.
And we closed all the decks up. Probably.
I know. So let's find the colors, because it was
sugar cookie.
Yeah, black.
Right.
Black bean soup was one.
Honey Harbor.
And then we had the raspberry glaze.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we could, and we can get this in.
We need a bigger table, Ken.
So we could do another take just showing our
colors. Okay. So we're going to take you now. Kate's going to come with me. We're going to show you. This is the actual exciting part. This is the big.
Where the magic happens, right?
So, as anyone knows Kind Food, who's been in Kind Food before, they've seen us back there, Christina, Erin, myself, and baking in about 300 square feet. Literally, the room is about 10 by 30. So, pleased to announce our new baking area, which is fit for a queen or a king. And it is approximately 1,500 square feet, because the retail area is around 1,000 square feet. Our total square footage here is around 2,500. So we now have this baking space to get lost in of it's mind-blowing, 1,500 square feet. So now we can do production. We're not going to have to turn down these huge orders that we've had to all along the way, and look after our retail and our wholesale customers. I'm very, very excited. We chose this really soft pink color just because it was playful. And the black and white floor, the checkered floor, done in a diamond pattern, which just sort of adds a little bit of interest. And again, it's just for us back here, but I think it really,
still looks great. You know, your clients aren't going to be seeing it, but it's so cute.
And this is where we're standing right now is kind of going to be the event planning area. This is, you know,
doesn't it look fabulous?
Desk area, you know, whiteboard, and this is the area that we get to plan and do some weddings and do some great events and cater to so many people who want to have these organic, healthy baked goods, and you know, us being gluten-free and dairy-free and egg-free and all this crazy stuff, we actually you know, can look after whole weddings and no one gets to say no to a cupcake. So yeah, this is the big space. So this is where the ovens are going to be going. Prep area. We have a wash station.
Your wash station back there. Yeah, you have so much room. It's so great.
Yeah.
And 2 offices, and then your space upstairs as well.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. This is probably where the mixers are going to be going. We've got storage back there. And yeah, it's kind of like, thanks for joining us and get a chance to see what's happening on the inside. So we'll see you soon, hopefully with a cupcake.